Hace unos años me apunté a un curso en Coursera. Me gusta aprender cosas, me encanta aprender cosas, pero unas cosas es conocimiento y te sirven para, si luego te sirve como andamiaje a llegar a un estado más elevado de conciencia sobre eso y ser consciente de algo, bueno, es un poco, no sé explicarlo. Son las burbujas del spa ayudándote a llegar a un estado superior de conciencia. A la persona, no a la conciencia. Es que mientras eso no se entienda, y no lo voy a explicar, porque estaba con lo de aprendiendo a aprender. Learning how to learn. I started this course in English. Like, I don't know, 8 years ago, something like that, I don't remember. I made the course that I loved, Great to Greatness. And it is very based on business, but I was applying it a lot into consciousness, not mindfulness. Mindfulness, not the way it is understood by 95% of the people, I don't know. For me, mindfulness is not what is the popular meaning. But just like heavy metal is not like the popular meaning, because I cannot even tag heavy metal. The connections that I have from higher connections perspective is very limited bands. And I got many others in completely different stories that you can see how some, I think grunge understand much better glam rock than Glob can understand grunge. The problem is when someone is hating the other one, like I think Eddie Vedder is attacking someone. No, he's not being not dual at all. He's the same thing. For me, grunge with Chris Cornell, with Kurt Cobain, and maybe with Eddie Vedder, I don't know, but I don't know if it was, maybe it was not Eddie Vedder, but I think it was Eddie Vedder having a fight with Nikki Sixx. I found it unbelievable. I couldn't believe, because it was a bit like a frustration. For my rational mind, it was a little bit of frustration. From a higher conscious level, it means nothing. Because maybe he wants to help other people to be aware. Both of them from different sides. Why not? Why not? I see it perfectly. I'm not saying that they are doing it, but I could perfectly see it. And if they contact with me and say, hey man, finally you are the only person on earth who connect this. Cool, but I don't give a shit. I don't want to be differentiated, because then they cut your head, right? With the zebra thing. I made a video about the zebra. I don't give a shit. I've been always the way I've been. And the problem is that when I was when I was working at the beginning, I couldn't be myself at all. I said many times what all my problems were. So during all my lives, I have to learn how to get adapted to this society, trying to do whatever I want to do, which is not illegal, luckily. I don't have no stranger taste. I have nothing, but even everything that I'm sharing in many countries would be illegal. And the good thing is that in the countries that this message is completely legal, it's so boring that nobody cares about it. Just because they don't get connected. And because you don't get connected, then it's boring. And I understand that. Just like learning how to learn. It's absolutely boring. I tried in English, at least I practice English, but in Spanish I said, no, it's not in Spanish. I did it in Spanish, but the videos are still in English. But then all the structure that they are showing me in Spanish, I said, I'm not even practicing Spanish. And I'm not interested in that. I'm sorry, because I am addicted of learning. I am the only thing in my life I am addicted. And I have learned in so many different ways that I learned even from things that never happened. I don't only learn from good things, and I don't only learn from good or bad things. I learn from no things. And they would have, the whole course would be, don't be dual. Learning how to learn. It's all about that.